Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And there's the screen. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball four.
First team foul.
This one for three. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. No good with a layup.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Tucker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That one's off.
Home team. Hackett taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. The visitors with the ball. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Tucker. Clock at 6. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Out to the wing. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. Pass to Zizic. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. There's a screen. Down low. The dive for the ball. In transition, here they come. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Zizic. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. To the right side. Pass to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Out to the right wing. From the arc. And he can't get that one.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and He seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
1:16 left in the first. The 17-footer. Zizic with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Takes a three. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
There's the three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. From deep. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
Number 31.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Tucker. To the inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. 1 second left. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid off.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They're up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Jacks up a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
With the drive, here's Nedovic. Drills it from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. To the paint. Banked it in off the glass.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And he lays it up and in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Morgan. Still no points. Deflected. And he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. No good from outside.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Doesn't go for him. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the tray.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Give him 8.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
To the middle. Here's Kaycock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Really heads up there. Played where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Nedovic. 1:25 left in the second period. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Count the basket.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
34 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Morgan missing. It's hauled in by Kaycock. Launches it from deep. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the away team.
So he gets them both. Here's Morgan. No points yet. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Oh, ripped away. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face. And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the visiting team. Well, that does it for half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A little mid-range shot is up. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 6.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Down low. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Just 5 on the clock. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
To the middle. For the tie. It's deflected. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Tucker. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. That one drops. He ties it up. "14 feet away." Over to the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And here's the fast break. Pass to Zizic. For the lead. Outside Tucker. Five on the clock. To the paint. Here's Zizic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. To stop the drought. Sends it down right in his face.
Oh, mercy. Take his man to school. Just slams it straight through him.
I don't think the D could have been much better right there. They set the pick. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now here's Tucker. The D's right on him. Pass to Zizic. Off with the layup. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. 1:02 left in the third quarter. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Outside Tucker. He shoots it. Great look there, but off target.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
For 3.
Away team foul. Play. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And that one is hammered home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Nedovic. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Morgan. He comes off the screen and slams it through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
He gets it in there.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
First personal foul, second team foul.
There's a screen. Three-pointer. That one is off. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Here's Nedovic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Morgan. Kaycock passes to Morgan. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Kaycock misses. Lets the 3 fly. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's Nedovic. Here's Kaycock. There's a screen. Morgan. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
The 3-ball connects from downtown.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Out left to the wing. Here's Nedovic. They get the rebound. And there's a pick. The 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
1:44 left in the final quarter. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. That shot is off.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the inside. Here's the 3. He drops it from range.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
The floater. Can't get it to drop.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Pass to Morgan. Inside. Here's Kaycock. And it's rejected. 46 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Nedovic. No good on the 3.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
From deep 3-point land. No good that time.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Cash! The visitors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And here's Brown for three. He can't get it to go. Check by James. Puts up a three. Over to the left wing. Check by James. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Outside Tucker. Out to the right wing. Hey, expanding his range. James with the rebound.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
That's tipped. And here comes the break. Here's the pick. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Check by James. That one from long range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
From downtown. The shot off that time. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Hauled in by Brown.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Calathis. Back to James. Kick out to Brown. Looking to end the run. Zizic with the rebound. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Driving in. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
A deep 3. No luck on that one. An 8-point differential. From outside the arc. Fires hitting the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Calathis. Checked by Tucker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the middle. And the layup falls.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Calathis. Checked by Tucker. Here's Calathis. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Right wing. Lets it fly. James with the rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Korkmaz.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
No good. Unable to win this run.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Knocks down the triple. 13 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Covered by Diallo. There's the triple. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the middle. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's Morgan. Clock at 6. To the inside. From 9 feet. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Akobo. Back to Diallo. The three is up. It's tipped. And he stays with it. Here's Corneli. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Launches it. And another shot. And at last, they get one to fall.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Morgan. Releases. The rebound by Diallo.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And that one drops for him.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
To snap the cold streak. And the three-pointer goes.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Cornelie. Off target from three-point range. A quick look, no good that time.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Kaycock. He's scoreless. Fires at the elbow. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Akobo. Off target at the rim.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Kaycock passes to Morgan. They set a pick. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. For 3, Diallo. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Diallo's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Fires the 3. To the wing, right side. Here's Morgan from behind the arc. Goes up again. That shot off the mark. Diallo outside, inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Morgan. Fires for 3. And no good. And the first half now in the books. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for...
They'll have the advantage coming in, but it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it... And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the home team. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Kalathis. Yet to see a basket. Puts up a deep 3. Zizic with the rebound. Now here's Tucker. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's James, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team.
That free throw, good from James. Both free throws good from James.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Tucker. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Zizic. Right side Tucker. To the wing on the left. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 16.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Right side Tucker. They set the screen. 3-pointer. That shot off. Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Brown, no good.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Count it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Pass to Korkmaz. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Korkmaz has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Out of bounds. Home team ball.
Outside Tucker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. From deep 3-point range. No good on the shot. It's James on the wing. He's got 5. Here's Korkmaz. He buries it from 3. Korkmaz has got 10.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Back to Tucker. 1:04 left to play in the third. Down low. Brown with some nice D. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Zizic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Tries yet again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the line for him here, and he can't get the first one.
For the away team. 4 fouls.
And he's good on the second. Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Drives to the hoop and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside, Kaycock lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Shot's good by Morgan.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Fade away. Covered by Diallo. Pass to Morgan. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. That three's off the mark.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Mata from deep. That one no good. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. To the left wing. From deep three-point land. The shot no good. Diallo right side. Here's a Kobo. The layup off target. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
They get it back. Here's Corneli. In close, he hits it.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Morgan. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. To the right side. Let's go with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
There's a minute 47 left in the game. No good with the triple. Oh, they pick off the pass. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Here's a Kobo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Number 53.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
No good there. 1:10 left in the fourth. from deep three-point land. The shot comes out. Here's Morgan. On target from range.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Takes the three. Unable to get that one. Akobo. It's good on the putback. Here's Morgan. 20 seconds left in the game. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Diallo. Here's Mata-Yunus. Fires from way outside. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got it. Good one in store for you. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Ali LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And there's the screen. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And there's James from the arc. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
The teardrop. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Korkmaz. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
There's a screen. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. There's the drive. Here's Nedovic. Off target from outside. Right side Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Nedovic. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here is James. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Here's Kalathis. Korkmaz on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Nedovic, beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. 6 points for him.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Korkmaz.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
For the away team, Korkmaz. 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Nedovic. Three-pointer off the mark. 1:35 left now in the first quarter. Kick out to Brown. Off target with the three. Brown's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And he makes it.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Kalathis. To the paint to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Nedovic, checked by James. Out to the right wing. The steal. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Nedovic. The three is up. Drains the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It's Brown on the wing. The three. No good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Hits the three-pointer.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
James with the ball. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Leading by 9. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Nedovic. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Akobo. And they're pushing it up. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
No good from 18.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. 12 points for him.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
It's Corley missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. For 3, Diallo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For 3. It's hauled in by Akobo.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
To the inside. And they're on the run. The 3. Counted from distance.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Mata Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Buries it from 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Diallo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Diallo's got 5 now.
Number 32.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. A quick shot there. It's off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Matajunas. To the middle. Missed inside. A minute 39 left in the first half of this one. Cornei passes to Diallo, and he banks in the layup. Diallo's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Akobo. The three ball. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Offline with a 3.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Diallo. Not a lot of room. Fires for 3. They get it again. Tries again. Corneli. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. He's off on the first. That one's no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
For 3, Diallo. No luck on that one. Covered by Diallo. It's picked off. In transition. Here's Corneli. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Corneli's got his first points in this one. Just 4 seconds left in the second period. Into the lane. And so that brings the first half to a close. Leading by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with. Yeah, several times.
All right, guys, let's swing it. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. So it's the home team now. Here's Nedovic. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Nedovic. Out left to the wing. There's the screen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. To shoot from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And they're running. And the jam by Brown.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
Out to the right wing. Blocked.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Hits the trifecta. He's got 18.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
No good with a layup.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Nails it from beyond the arc. 21 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Count that one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. No good on the triple. Korkmaz has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. It's stolen by James.
Full team foul. Nedovic. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Brown with a screen. From outside the arc. The shot by James, no good. Here's Nedovic. Korkmaz pulls it in. Here's Kalathis. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Stolen. James, left side. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Nedovic. Off the mark there with a 3. Now, here is James. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis. Six to shoot from behind the arc. They get it back. Kalathis has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They set the pick. On target from range. He's got 5.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here at the end of the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And the shot goes down.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
James deciding where to go with it. Misses the three. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Brown can't hit. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
The three is up. Drills it from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The drive by Korkmaz. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Long range from the inbound. Can't hit that one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. From outside, off the mark. Launches it. He's off on that one. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Friday, then on Sunday. From downtown, knocks it down from distance.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Out to the wing. Here's Corneli. Here's Montayunas. Second chance effort. And he lays it in.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Clock at 6. Let's go with a three. It's not going to go for him.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And there's the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Picked it out of midair. Here's the three. Akobo gets the bucket.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Diallo. No good with a jumper from the wing. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Pass to Corneli. Wing shot on the way. Over to the left wing. Another shot. That shot missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Counted from distance.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
to the left side wing.
Away team foul. Martinez. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. There's the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The shot, no good. And so they get the victory here at home. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the shooting guard position. And here's Tucker. To the middle, here's Sangelia, and he goes in for the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Away team foul. Sangelia. First personal foul. First team foul.
Tipped away. And here's the fast break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Sangelia taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Nedovic. Here's the screen. From 18 feet away. Rebound by Sangelia.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Hackett. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
One-on-one here. Here's Nedovic, and he's good on the three ball.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Nedovic has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Tucker, the pass to Sangelia. Can't connect from short range.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
There's the drive. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Hackett. And that time, also a missed shot. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Clyburn. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Normally he drains that.
There's the screen. And the layup is good.
They're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Here's Hackett. And a miss there on the triple. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And the basket by Sangelia.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Sangelia's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, Great ball movement there.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
To the inside. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the wing right side. Here's Nedovic. Can't get it to fall.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Out to the right wing from about 19 feet. Unable to get that one.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Puts up a deep 3. And that one is off. And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Kaycock. Here's Courtney. Clock at 6. That one falls. Courtney's got his first 2 points. The rebound by Morgan. Here's Courtney. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Courtney's got 5 points in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And he drives in. Count it. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. 3-pointer. A nice shot by Morgan.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Cannon from long range. That one no good. Jacks up a 3. To the paint. Pass to Morgan. 6 to shoot. Here's Kaycock. Goes back up. And yes, it's good.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Dos Santos. Good.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Morgan. Right wing. Here's Kaycock. Inside. Pass to Morgan. Tries again. Cannon with the rebound. Morgan's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. There's the 3. Cannon can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Kaycock.
Two minutes remaining in the first half.
Morgan the pass to Courtney. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Courtney's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Mitrovic. 1:05 left to play in the first half. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest.
Kalinic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Pass to Cannon. Shot clock at 6. Dos Santos shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so he makes both from the line. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
And the first one falls.
Morgan. 2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Cannon. And the shot is good. Cannon's got his first points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot's good.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Morgan's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Dos Santos, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him. Here's Morgan. He has 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Here's Bowling Boy. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
32.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've... And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the home team.
Look at the rebounding.
And that is...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And there's the drive. Pass to Singelia. Here's Hackett. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
We've got Zizic, and it's Shancheli in at the force line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
That one is off.
Home team, 0. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Tucker with the ball. Nothing on the board.
Home team foul, 0. First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Hackett. They get it back. Up and in on the layup. Zizic has got his first basket.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
Hackett, the pass to Tucker. Driving the lane. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Can't hit from the corner.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
There's the pick. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The quick look, no good that time.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Got a piece of it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Sangelia. He's got 8. They need this. The shot, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Nedovic. And here's the fast break. And they pick up 2.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's a close game here in L.A. Lays it up off the glass. 16 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Tucker, the pass to Zizic. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Assist goes to.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And they're moving it up.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
On defense, the home team. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Hackett, the pass to Zizic. Six on the shot clock. Here's Sangelia. No good. That would have tied it.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Driving to the basket. That one doesn't go. Over to the wing. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. They're up by 2. And time for the short. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They set the pick. Here's Nedovic. 2 points. That one goes.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
We've got Zizic, and it's Sangelia in at the 4-man position. Now, here's Tucker. Sangelia can't hit. There's the steal to the right side. Here's Hackett. The 17-footer goes down.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. On Friday, and then on Sunday.
First team foul. At the line for your home team, 0.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. A nice shot by Morgan.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Mitrovic. Back to Cannon. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. The shot misses.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Takes it inside. Kalinic. Good on the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Poked away. Pass to Bone Boy. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Morgan. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Morgan's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
They set the pick.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Personal foul, second team foul.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Kaycock.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Fires the 3. Courtney, that's good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Courtney's gone 3 of 5 from deep, shooting 60% so far from way outside. And he gets it to go.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Morgan. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Here's Cannon. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's Morgan. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Morgan. From deep three-point land. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%. 5 of 10. There's Cannon with the 3. The shot comes out.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Mitrovic. From deep three-point territory. A shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Outside Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim. Korkmaz on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Tucker. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And there's a pick. And here's Brown for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Calathis. Brown, a screen on Tucker. Three-pointer, no good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the layup is good off the glass. Tucker's got his second basket on the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Korkmaz. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Korkmaz has got 5 now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's good. 2 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Off with the layup.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And that one misses. There's a minute 54 left in the first. Pass to Zizic. Now Tucker. Here's the pick. And he drives in. From deep. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. James passes to Brown. Back to James. Here's Korkmaz. Jacks up a 3. Zizic with the rebound. Takes a 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Here they come with numbers in transition. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And they're on the break. Defended by Brown. Inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Calathis. Checked by Tucker. There's the triple. Zizic with the rebound. Outside Tucker. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. He was all alone on that one. Tucker's got 7 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
For 3, James. And Tucker pulls it down. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. They're up by 11, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the up. great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
The shot by James, no good. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Morgan. Knocks down the long J.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Brown. Here he goes. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Morgan. The three-pointer off the mark. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Snatched away. Here we go, all alone. Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Morgan. Fires the three. Fades and shoots. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Morgan's got 5 points.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Launches a three. To the inside. There's the three. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Brown gets the bucket. Brown's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Morgan. And the three off target. James outside. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Kalathis has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Morgan. Give him 8 points now. A deep three. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They set the screen. Here's a Kobo. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. From the high post. Pass to Morgan. For three. The rebound by Corneli.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Motiejunas. 2nd shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Morgan. Goes back up. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Corneli. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Kaycock. Just 5 to shoot. They still need this. The shot that time not on target. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Morgan. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Bench mob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, thanks for tuning in. Now
and with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Outside Tucker. Takes it inside. Three-pointer. And it goes out of bounds following the shot.
Away team's ball. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Kobo gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Tucker. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Oh, misses the dunk. The 3, Diallo. It doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And it's all from three-point range. Here's the break. No good with a layup.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
The shot's good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
From outside the arc, he buries it from 3.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Lets the 3 fly, and the three-pointer goes.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
He shoots. Misses off the left iron.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
It's Corley missing. Right wing. Here's Tucker. That 3's off the mark. Pure from three-point range.
And the defense looking a little lost on that play.
2 minutes.
There's the triple.
2 minutes.
The shot won't fall. 1:56 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Corneli, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Outside Tucker. And he lobs it up to the rim.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's a Kobo. Three-pointer off the mark.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Tucker with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside. Here's a Kobo from 12 feet. No good off the glass.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
.43 seconds left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Diallo.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
Offensive board. Here's Corneli. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. 27 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Home team foul. Okobo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
Shooting for the away team. Hackett. Taking.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Zizic. Back to Tucker. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up 19. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. And stolen by Diallo. Here's Corneli. The quick look, no good that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Driving inside. Chalk up 2 there.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Morgan. Launches it from deep. The offensive rebound. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. And that's good from 17 feet.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Corneli's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the field. A deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line. And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
And it's Morgan missing. Morgan's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Here's Matajunas. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. Here's Morgan. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Here's Matajunas. It's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And he gets it to go.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Sinks the tray.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Morgan's gone 6 for 14 on the night. Cuts off the pass. Puts up a deep three. The three. Pass to Kaycock. To the wing on the left.
The game, 2 minutes.
Just 4 to shoot. They shoot again. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Yep, count it.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Takes a three. Buries it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Gets the 3 to fall.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Akobo.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They grab their own miss. Here's Mata-Yunis. Can they get it? The shot misses. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Morgan. Hits the three-pointer.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Diallo. 35 seconds left in the fourth. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Matthew, number 32.
Here's Morgan. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Get there, get there.
No good on the three. Here's court buys. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Kalathis. Brown outside. Shoots the three. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Dos Santos, and taken away by Brown. And they're on the break. They swipe it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
first quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's James. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Beyond the arc. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Colethus passes to Papagiannis. Here's Colethus. Three-pointer. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Launches it. Colethus grabs the board. James looking it over. Shoots from the corner, and it falls over the rim and in.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Dos Santos, James covering. There's a good screen. That three off the mark. Driving inside. He can't get that one to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The shot's good from Nedovic. And that makes it a tie ball game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Papagiannis to the paint, picked off in midair. Here's the break. Out to the right wing. Dos Santos. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's James outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
It's been a very successful stretch for him.
I mean, you are so right. This is quite a run they're on.
Pass to Nedovic. Takes the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Dos Santos. James defending. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Korkmaz. Cans it from downtown. Korkmaz has got his second basket of the night.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Puts up a deep three. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And here's Brown outside. No good on that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Corniche, and it's Maniunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Maniunas in at the pivot, manning the middle. Cannon looking over the floor from deep. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Diallo. Shot clock at 6. Cannon kicks to Bolomboy.
The start offensively, really good. But now it looks like they're losing some of that momentum.
Eunice has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And Cannon gets it to go.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Misses from short range.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Teodosic. Here's Mitrovic. Another shot. Back to Teodosic. From the top of the key, he buries it. Teodosic has got his first bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bolomboy kicks to Teodosic. Pass to Bolomboy. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eunice.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. A nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Here's Mitrovic. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Puts up a deep three. Eunice passes to Okobo. Second chance shot. That one misses. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Here's Teodosic. They set the pick. Pass to Cannon. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. Cannon's got 9.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Corniche. Eunice kicks to Diallo. Can't connect from long distance.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's Okobo missing.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And the three ball is good.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Diallo. They get the rebound. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Bolomboy kicks to Cannon. And it's off from three-point range. Puts up a deep three. Here's Diallo. Pass to Corniche. This one for 3. The shot missing. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Here's Cannon. 12 points for him. Here's Teodosic. Sinks the three-pointer. Teodosic has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Okobo. tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Up 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the visiting team. And that is our...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Coathis kicks to Papagiannis. There's the pick. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Korkmaz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Pass to Nedovic. Five on the clock. For the three. Rebounded by Papagiannis. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A three-pointer is right on target. Korkmaz has gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. There's a screen. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
From deep, James. That shot is off. James has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Dos Santos. And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here he goes. That one drops for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Nedovic. He's got 6. Count that bucket. Nedovic has got 8 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
He's covered by Brown. Six to shoot. From outside the arc, Korkmaz grabs the miss. Korkmaz has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. James has gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
Well, you know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw drops for James. Both free throws good from James.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
They set the pick. Out left to the wing. Dos Santos. The putback. .103 left in the third quarter. Goes up again. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Spins. No one near him. And he nails the jumper.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Nedovic. He's got 8, and the basket is good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Brown outside. And no good that time. That one doesn't drop. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 14. And we'll be back right. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in its center. There's Brown with the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown. Brown's gone just 25% from the arc. 2 of 8. Got that bucket in no time at all.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And he makes good on the layup. Diallo's got his first points in this one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Cannon. He takes it in. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one is good.
Number 32.
Here's Teodosic. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Corniche wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The 3-pointer off the mark. Corniche has gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Mitrovic. Off target from three-point range. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A three-pointer, no good. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing's falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's a Kobo. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Bucket is good. Cannon's got 26 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Cornish's shot is off. Cornish has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Cannon. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Here's Moniunas. The offensive rebound doesn't go for him. Here's Mitrovic, covered by Moniunas, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Drives to the hoop. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Here's the break for 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Here's Cannon. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.